The human baby is less mature at birth than any other species, but still far from helpless. Babies even have certain skills which we as adults have lost. All babies can swim from the moment they're born. They instinctively kick to propel themselves forward. Water pours through their gaping mouths into their stomachs, where their lungs shut off automatically, protecting them from drowning. No one is sure why babies have this skill. It could be a remnant from when the fetus was submerged in the womb, or even an evolutionary echo from a distant amphibious past. The baby is driven to learn. Inside the womb, it discovers what it feels like to move around. And above the constant roar of its mother's heartbeat, it hears and reacts to her voice.
What are you doing down there, eh? Playing football? Kicking around?
This interaction between the baby and its surroundings fuels the baby's own development. Babies are not simply pre-wired to become human, but they're programmed to seek out the experiences that will help transform them into people.
Come out soon.
Just try and breathe through it. Just try not, if you need to push, you tell me first, okay? That's the girl. That's the girl. That's the girl. Well done, well done. Breathe through it, Connie. Bring this in, just lift me up. That's the girl.
The baby even triggers its own birth. Once it's ready to survive outside the womb, it releases a hormone into its mother's bloodstream. The resulting muscular spasms force it into the world.
Just a little one for me now. Just a little one. Just a little one.
Birth is even more traumatic for the baby than for its mother. Its adrenaline levels are twice hers, and even higher than an adult having a heart attack.
Push just like that. That's the girl. That's the girl. Well done. Oh, excellent. Well done.
For 9 months, the baby has been part of his mother's biological system. Now, as he breathes with his own lungs for the very first time, he is a separate organism. With the cutting of the umbilical cord, he begins his journey to becoming an independent human being.
Are you? Okay. There's the other tag there. Chuck your poppet here, so he gets too cold.
Xavier, hello.
Only 10 minutes old, Xavier's infant senses are bombarded with new sights, sounds, and feelings. He watches his father pull faces and then slowly responds. This isn't conscious mimicry. Xavier doesn't even know he has a face. But he's managing to translate what he sees into similar actions of his own.
You copy Daddy.
Imitation is one of the best learning strategies babies have. It teaches them what it feels like to be human. The human newborn seems woefully inept. Other animals get up and walk within seconds of being born. Yet Holly can barely control her own twitching limbs. But the potential of her brain is huge. Over the next 12 months, it will grow more rapidly than any other part of her body, reaching 3/4 of its adult size by the time she is 1. Each of the 100,000 million brain cells Holly will use throughout her life is present at birth, but vital connections between them are missing. The newborn human brain is less organized than the brains of virtually any other species. This sounds like a handicap, but it actually gives humans a great advantage. Because their brains are flexible, essential connections between cells can develop as a result of the baby's experience. From her first day at home, Holly's parents had no doubt about who is in charge. The daily routine they had before she arrived has been turned upside down. Holly may be physically helpless, but she is armed with an inbuilt skill to control others. Her behavior ensures she is the center of family life. Crying is the key to Holly's survival. It triggers a physiological response her mother finds impossible to ignore. Her heart beats faster, and her breasts are stimulated to produce milk.
That's a good boy. Oh. There we are. Ooh. Yeah, good boy.
Now 3 weeks old, Xavier's most active muscles are those that control his eyes. His vision, however, is far from perfect. He can only focus on objects less than a meter away. He registers only the strongest of contrasts. And since he can't bring together the images from his 2 retinas, he sees everything double. Like the cat, his eyes are drawn to moving objects which he tracks jerkily around the room. This sensitivity to movement may have evolutionary roots, giving babies early warning of the presence of predators. But it also draws them to look at things which best stimulate the developing visual areas of their brains. There's another good reason for Xavier's imperfect vision. It's ideally designed to study the moving, high-contrast human face.
Hello. Are you hungry?
Held in his mother's arms, he can focus on her and nothing else. His eyes track across her hair and jawline, building up a picture of the outline of her face. In the first 2 months, babies are programmed to search out and stare at faces, because it's from people that they learn the most.
Gonna have something to eat. Come on then. He's a good boy.
His eyesight may be poor, but Dylan's hearing is almost as good as an adult's. In fact, the bones of his middle ear are already full grown. He is perfectly happy with this level of noise. In the womb, the volume reached 95 decibels with every beat of his mother's heart. Rhythmic sounds are soothing because they remind him of the noises he heard before he was born. They are familiar sensations in an unfamiliar world. But sudden changes in volume are disturbing. They overload his immature senses.
I'm coming, Dylan. Hang on. Dylan.
Comfort comes in the form of a human voice. Just as babies' eyes are programmed to seek out faces, their ears are drawn to the sound of voices.
Milk's just being warmed. Just be patient, it's coming.
Dylan is so attuned to human speech that he has been able to recognize his mother's voice since he was only 3 days old.
Were you dreaming? It's Mummy.
Quite a dull and misty start, I'm afraid. Quite a bit of hill fog around as well over many inland
The weather
areas.
forecast
Well,
doesn't
the
mean
morning
much
will
to
warm, in fact,
Max,
the sun gradually does
but
get
his
out,
brain
especially
already
in the west.
registers
Quite
the
a dry
stream of
picture as
words.
well. It is going to stay quite dull and misty along those eastern coasts still, I'm afraid, but there could be some isolated thundery showers in the south. So
From
temperatures
only
tomorrow
4 days
again
old,
reaching 18 or
babies can
19
tell
over
the
the
difference
south.
between one language and
17 in the
another.
north, another warm day. Now let's take a look at what the Europeans had today, temperature-wise, if you thought we did well. As you can
Ja, der
see,
Kaspar hatte
quite
mit der
warm
Mama mal
temperatures
Picknick
in the
gemacht,
south.
weißt du? Was haben wir da gekauft? Käse im Geschäft, hä?
27 and 28 degrees. Quite a bit warmer
Of course,
than
Max can't understand German, but he can pick out the
Ball
patterns and
gespielt.
intonations of words that make it sound different from English.
Da hat der Kaspar hat den Ball gekickt, hä?
quite weak features with just
Schätzi, wenn der Papa nachher nach Hause
And at
kommt,
only 8 weeks, he already prefers the sound of his native tongue to any other language.
dann tut der Kaspar mit der Mama, mit dem Papa mit dem Zug spielen, hä?
Babies cry before they do anything else. It's their insurance policy, motivating others to look after them. It begins as a primitive wail, but as the weeks pass, crying becomes a more complex form of communication. Different cries for different needs. Cries of hunger and cries for human contact too. The very act of feeding teaches babies one of the most important human skills of all. Corey, like all babies, naturally sucks and bursts with pauses in between.
Are you done?
And as he takes a break, his mother instinctively fills in the gaps by talking to him. The rhythm of Corey's feeding sets up a dialogue, initiating him into the rules of human conversation.
Would you like to have some cake?
I'd love it. Thank you very
Lemon
much.
or fruit?
Huh? Have the lemon
Jan?
cake.
Now 8 weeks old, Xavier has taken a new step towards becoming a person. He can smile.
Xavier. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetheart.
At first, smiling isn't a genuinely friendly response.
Look at that smile.
It's just a new face he's learned to pull.
Darling.
But soon he starts to link this arrangement of his facial muscles with the ecstatic response he gets every time he does it.
Hello, darling.
And how's the youngest Grunendike then?
The more he smiles, the more he gets treated like a real person.
You've got a smile now.
Oh dear.
Lovely.
But at this stage, the reinforcement is so strong that he'll grin at the sight of any smiling face.
You are huge. Look at this. You just want to squeeze him, don't you?
Inundated by new experiences, Xavier's brain has been more active in the past 2 months than it will ever be again. Strangely, sleep is yet another way in which the baby controls its own development. Xavier's sleep alternates between quiet, deep sleep and rapid eye movement or REM sleep. This is the time when adults dream. There's no way of knowing if babies do the same, but REM sleep does make time for babies' brain cells to form new connections. And occasionally this activity is so intense that young babies will flatline. Their brain activity momentarily ceases, crashing like a computer in overload. At 2 months, Xavier's brain has switched into a different gear. Until now, his behavior has been controlled by the more primitive parts of his brain. But now the cortex is beginning to take over, giving him more voluntary control over what he does. The way Xavier now looks at the world shows how much the visual areas of his brain have changed. His eyesight remains slightly blurred, but the images of his 2 retinas have merged into one 3D picture. With great care, he studies the finer details and internal features of his toys. He's not only interested in where things are, but in what they are too. His reaction to his mother is also very different.
Hello, Xavier. You woken up? Good.
He's brought together the evidence of his senses into a composite picture of what she's like. Her voice, her smell, the way she moves.
Teddy. Say hello to Teddy. There, he's nice, isn't he? There. There, you're hungry? You want some breakfast? Have you had a good sleep?
And his eyes actually see her very differently.
Boy.
He no longer simply tracks the outline of her face,
You gonna have some breakfast?
but new brain circuits allow him to study her detailed features. For the first time, he really knows what she looks like.
What a good boy. Oh, come on then. Whoa. Big boy, let's go and have some breakfast. Come on then.
At 2 months, Holly's endless examinations of people have given her amazing abilities to recognize them.
Hi, Clyde. How are you?
When she meets this person for the first time, she watches his face intently.
Hello. Yeah, I'll make your faces out, man. Hi, Clyde.
The next day, she meets him again. And she not only recognizes his face,
Hello, honey.
but his expression too.
Oh, that's nice.
She's sticking her tongue out at you.
Yeah.
Holly.
It's her way of saying she remembers him. In just a few weeks, Dylan has come a long way. But compared to his sister, he's barely off the starting blocks. Ria is less than 30 months older, but already displays a huge array of uniquely human skills. Dylan is still faced with the biggest challenge of his life, to transform himself, as Ria has, into a walking, talking, thinking human being.